The average new car in America now costs almost $48,000. $48,000! That is absolutely insane. But before you give up on that new car smell and head back to the used car lot for the 10th time, you need to see this. Believe it or not, there are still plenty of brand new cars that are actually affordable. Today we're counting down the 21 cheapest cars, hatchbacks, and even SUVs you can buy in 2025. We're talking turbo engines, all-wheel drive, and fuel-sipping hybrids, all topping out at around 30 grand. Ready to find a new ride that won't completely destroy your wallet? Let's get into the list. All right, let's jump right in with a vehicle that proves you can get a brand new truck for under 30 grand, the 2025 Ford Maverick. This isn't your grandpa's giant pickup. The Maverick is what a small truck should be. It's easy on gas, fits in any parking spot, and hauls a surprising amount of stuff. For 2025, it gets a fresh look, including a slick new Lobo trim inspired by custom street trucks. But the biggest upgrade is inside. That old 8-inch screen, it's gone, replaced with a massive 13.2-inch infotainment display that completely modernizes the cabin. You also get cool available tech like a 360-degree camera and more standard safety features. The Maverick's real magic, though, is its hybrid powertrain, which you can finally get with all-wheel drive. And because it's built more like an SUV than a traditional truck, it rides like one too. It's seriously comfortable. Now, it's not perfect. To hit this price, Ford used some, let's call them budget-friendly plastics on the inside, and the driver's seat could use a bit more adjustability. Still, for a tiny truck with a 4.5-foot bed that stands out from the crowd, the Maverick is an absolute winner. It squeaks in just under our budget with a starting price of $29,840, and you'll see up to 25 miles per gallon combined from the base engine. A brand new truck for that price? Yes, please. All right, dropping down in price from the Maverick, let's talk about a small SUV that looks like it drove straight out of the future. This is the 2026 Hyundai Kona. If you are tired of blending in, the Kona's wild sci-fi styling is your answer. For 2026, Hyundai simplified the trim lineup, which honestly just makes it easier to pick the right one without getting a headache. What we love hasn't changed. Inside, it's shockingly roomy and comfortable, with a big cargo space and the option of all-wheel drive for year-round confidence. But where the Kona really punches above its weight is the technology. You get a stunning 12.3-inch touchscreen, and here's the key, it has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. No more fighting with cables. Plus, Hyundai includes things like blind spot warning and LED headlights as standard. That is a ton of value. Now, the base engine is focused on efficiency, not speed, so it won't be winning any drag races. But for city driving and highway cruising, it's more than up to the task. With a starting price of just $26,950 and fuel economy up to 31 miles per gallon, the Kona delivers incredible style and features for the money. Okay, our next vehicle has one single headline-grabbing feature that makes it impossible to ignore on a list like this, even with some serious caveats. Say hello to the 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, a subcompact SUV whose claim to fame is simple: standard all-wheel drive. That's not an expensive option. It's included right from the jump. For anyone living where the weather gets nasty, that's a massive win at this price, backed by Mitsubishi's excellent warranty. However, and this is a big however, we have to be honest. The Outlander Sport is, to put it kindly, an industry veteran. This vehicle is mechanically very similar to the one that launched over a decade ago, and you really feel its age. The ride can be harsh, the transmission feels sluggish, and when you hit the gas, well, let's just say the engine isn't shy about making its presence known. It's a loud, unrefined experience that's a step behind the competition. So, why is it on the list? Because it's one of the absolute cheapest ways to get a brand new SUV with the security of all-wheel drive. If that is your number one non-negotiable priority, it's a contender. For everyone else, there are more modern options out there. It starts at $26,040 with a fuel economy of 26 miles per gallon combined. Alright, after that last entry, let's talk about an absolute legend. A car that for decades has been the default answer for what's a great, affordable car. Of course, I'm talking about the 2026 Honda Civic. This car is the definition of a total package. It's one of those rare vehicles that does just about everything well, with no glaring weaknesses. Whether you choose the sedan, the super practical hatchback, or the incredibly efficient hybrid, you're getting a winner. First off, it's genuinely fun to drive. It handles beautifully and feels connected to the road in a way most economy cars just don't. Inside, it's surprisingly spacious for both people and cargo, and the tech is simple and straightforward. You get a standard 7-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus automatic climate control. It just works. If there's a minor complaint, it's that the base engine isn't the quietest when you really step on it, but that's a small price to pay for everything else you get. The bottom line, the Civic is the can't-go-wrong choice. It's fun, reliable, and incredibly practical. It starts at $25,790, and the fuel economy is amazing, ranging from 31 all the way up to a massive 49 miles per gallon combined on the hybrid. It's a benchmark for a reason. From one legendary nameplate to its lifelong rival, you can't talk about the Civic without mentioning the Corolla. But this time, we're looking at its taller, more adventurous sibling, the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross. The formula here is simple and brilliant. Take the bulletproof reliability and common sense of the world's best-selling car and wrap it in the practical SUV body style that everybody wants. For 2026, it gets a few nice updates, including a new grille, a redesigned console, and an available 10.5-inch center screen. But the core appeal remains. You get fantastic cargo space, Toyota's excellent suite of standard driver assists, and the option of all-wheel drive. Now, there is a fantastic hybrid version. It technically pushes the price just over our $30,000 ceiling for this list, but it nets a solid 42 miles per gallon combined, making it a very tempting upgrade. Like its sedan counterpart, the standard engine is built for efficiency, not excitement. It won't set your pulse racing, but it will get you where you need to go without any fuss for years to come. It's the sensible, can't-go-wrong choice in the small SUV class. The 2026 model starts at $26,085, and you'll see 32 miles per gallon combined from the standard engine. Alright, we've covered the sensible and practical choices. Now let's talk about getting some serious style for your money. What if you want a car that looks like it should cost $10,000 more than it actually does? Well, meet the 2026 Buick Envista. This is Buick's entry-level SUV, and its mission is to deliver a sleek, premium, almost luxury car vibe for an economy car price. Underneath that gorgeous coupe-like design, it shares its bones with the excellent Chevy Trax, powered by a peppy 1.2-liter turbocharged engine that drives and handles surprisingly well. But the real story is the cabin. It feels more upscale than just about anything else on this list. Standard, you get a massive 11-inch touchscreen paired with a fully digital instrument cluster. That's a seriously impressive setup, alongside features like big 17-inch alloy wheels and standard lane keeping assist. Now, there is one major catch, and for some, it's a deal breaker. The Envista is front-wheel drive only. There is no all-wheel drive option, which is a miss when many rivals offer it. But if you don't need all-wheel drive and you want the most style and the most premium-feeling interior you can get for the money, the Envista is an absolute knockout. It starts at $25,995 and gets a solid 30 miles per gallon combined. So, The stylish Vista is a no-go if you need all-wheel drive. But what if that's your number one priority and you don't actually want an SUV? Well, that's where the 2026 Subaru Impreza comes in. This is the classic answer for affordable, all-weather confidence in a super practical hatchback. Now, let's get something out of the way. For 2026, the starting price is higher. Subaru cut the old base trim, so you now start at the much nicer Sport model, but you get a ton of value for that money. Of course, Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive is standard, but now so is a huge 11.6-inch touchscreen and the full EyeSight suite of driver aids. And check this out, that includes adaptive cruise control as standard equipment. That is a massive feature for a car at this price. The interior is comfortable and spacious, but the one place it stumbles is the software on that big screen. It can be slow to respond, and we really wish they hadn't buried so many common controls inside the menus. A few more physical buttons would go a long way. Still, for a do-it-all hatchback that's packed with incredible standard tech and unbeatable all-wheel drive grip, the Impreza is a fantastic deal. It starts at $27,790 and delivers up to 30 miles per gallon combined. Okay, the Impreza is the practical all-weather champion. But what if you're willing to trade a little of that utility for a whole lot more style and a premium driving experience? And what if I told you it was actually cheaper? Then you need to meet the 2025 Mazda 3. This car has been punching way above its price class for years, feeling more like an entry-level luxury car than an affordable compact. The magic is in the details. The styling is sharp and sophisticated, and the interior is simply phenomenal for the money. It could easily wear a luxury badge. On the road, it's a true driver's car with engaging handling that makes every trip more fun. Plus, the standard engine is more powerful than what many rivals offer as an upgrade. Now, there are trade-offs for that beautiful design. The back seat and trunk are a bit tighter than in some competitors, and the fuel economy is good, but not quite best in class. But hey, if you need more cargo space, Mazda also makes a stunning hatchback version. And for 2025, you can finally get it in the most affordable trim. Just know that while all-wheel drive is an option, you do have to step up from the base model to get it. For a car that looks and feels this special every single day, the Mazda 3 is a phenomenal choice. It starts at a very attractive $25,385, with fuel economy up to 31 miles per gallon combined. Okay, the Mazda 3 is a phenomenal choice for a stylish car, but let's be real, most people these days are shopping for SUVs. So let's jump back into that category with a high-value contender from Kia. This is the 2026 Kia Seltos. It slots perfectly into Kia's lineup, offering more space than the funky Soul, but in a more compact and affordable package than the bigger Sportage. It's the just right size for a lot of buyers. The Seltos is all about giving you a ton of practicality for your money. It's got a surprisingly generous cargo area for its class, and it comes loaded with a great set of standard features, including an 8-inch screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And here's a huge selling point. All-wheel drive is included on the most popular entry-level models, making this one of the most affordable AWD crossovers you can buy. Now, there are a couple of drawbacks. Kia doesn't offer a hybrid version, which is a miss when some rivals do. And a heads up for you road trippers, some of our testers have found the front seats can get a little uncomfortable on really long hauls. But for a practical, well-equipped daily driver that gives you SUV utility and all-weather grip without a huge price tag, the Seltos is a major contender. It starts at just $25,135 and you'll see up to 31 miles per gallon combined. Okay, let's stick with the super popular small SUV segment and look at a contender from Chevrolet that often gets compared to its own sibling. So let's clear things up. This is the 2026 Chevrolet Trailblazer. It's similar in size and price to the Chevy Trax, but it brings a few key upgrades to the table that make it a completely different choice for many buyers. First off, our team found the Trailblazer to be more comfortable and a bit nicer inside than your average crossover in this class. Even the entry-level model is nicely equipped with 17-inch alloy wheels and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. No cable required. But here are the real tricks up its sleeve. Unlike the Trax, the Trailblazer offers a more powerful engine option and, most importantly, available all-wheel drive. That feature alone makes it a standout choice for anyone living in a four-season climate. The one area it falls a little short is standard safety tech. Some of the driver aids that rivals include from the get-go are optional extras on the Trailblazer. So think of it this way: if you want maximum value and don't need all-wheel drive, get the Trax. But if you want that all-weather capability and a more comfortable ride, the Trailblazer is the one to get. It starts at a very competitive $24,395 and offers up to 31 miles per gallon combined. Alright, we've seen a ton of great SUVs, but what if you're a classic sedan person? If you just want a comfortable, incredibly fuel-efficient car with a massive trunk, Volkswagen has an updated contender that's a better value than ever. This is the 2025 Volkswagen Jetta. Now, let's get one thing out of the way for the driving enthusiasts. With this year's redesign, the manual transmission is gone from the standard Jetta. It's a bit of a bummer, but the trade-off is better fuel economy from the now standard automatic. But here's the good news. The Jetta gets an updated cabin with a clean new dash and a newly standard 8-inch screen. And VW has taken features that used to be reserved for top trims, like wireless charging and full smartphone integration, and made them available on the much more popular and affordable SE model. That is a huge boost in tech for your money. The Jetta still nails the fundamentals too, with a smooth, quiet highway ride and a trunk that is absolutely cavernous for a compact sedan. It's not the sportiest car in its class, but it's a smart, comfortable, and seriously efficient choice. It starts at just $24,220 and delivers an excellent 33 miles per gallon combined. From one sensible sedan to the undisputed all-time heavyweight champion of sensible sedans. If there is one car on this list that needs absolutely no introduction, it's this one. This is the 2025 Toyota Corolla. For decades, this has been the default answer for millions of people who want legendary reliability and unbeatable value. Now, being the obvious choice does come with a few trade-offs. The standard engine can get a bit noisy on a highway, and the sedan's backseat is on the cramped side. If you need more space, the slightly pricier hatchback is definitely the way to go. But here's why the Corolla is a legend. It is incredibly easy to live with. The tech is simple, the controls make sense, and the list of standard features is fantastic. You get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, automatic climate control, and Toyota's full suite of safety features, including adaptive cruise control right from the base model. And of course, there's the Corolla's ace in the hole, the hybrid. If you want to practically eliminate gas stations from your life, it gets up to a staggering 50 miles per gallon. 50! The Corolla isn't trying to be the sportiest or most luxurious car. It's designed to be an efficient, safe, and worry-free companion that will never let you down. The sedan starts at just $23,520, with that incredible fuel economy ranging from 35 to 50 miles per gallon combined. The Toyota Corolla is the safe, sensible choice. But what if sensible sounds a little boring? What if you want a car that makes a bold statement for even less money? Then you need to meet the 2025 Hyundai Elantra. This is Hyundai's direct competitor to the Corolla and Civic, and it leads with wild, futuristic styling that guarantees you will never lose it in a parking lot. That standout design doesn't come at the cost of practicality either. The Elantra has a genuinely spacious interior with excellent room in the back seat. But its coolest feature is the tech. The safety systems, like blind spot warning, can give you haptic feedback, a subtle vibration through the steering wheel to get your attention. That's a feature you'd expect to find on a much more expensive car. Now, to hit this price point, there are compromises. The base engine is focused on fuel economy, not speed, so it's definitely on the slow side. And while the cabin looks modern, you will find some cheap-feeling plastics, which is a bit more frustrating following a slight price increase this year. Even so, the Elantra delivers incredible style, a roomy interior, and some seriously advanced tech for the money. If you want a car that looks like it's from the future without a futuristic price tag, this is it. It starts at $23,370 and gets up to an excellent 36 miles per gallon combined. Okay, let's swing back into the red-hot small SUV segment, because one of the most affordable players in the game just got a massive and frankly much-needed glow-up. This is the all-new, completely redesigned 2025 Nissan Kicks. Seriously, forget the old model. This new version brings a sharp, modern, and attractive design to a super affordable package. The inside is just as impressive. You can now get the Kicks with some seriously premium options, like a huge 12.3-inch screen and a Bose sound system. Plus, Nissan has blessed it with some of their famously comfortable seats, which are a real highlight for your daily commute. But there are a couple of trade-offs. First, the Kicks is still, well, it's slow. It has the same lack of power as the old model, which is fine for cruising around town, but you'll need to plan your highway merges. And weirdly, the fuel economy on this new model is actually a little worse than the old one, likely due to the new design. Still, if you want a stylish and comfortable city SUV with great available tech for a rock-bottom price, the redesigned Kicks is a fantastic option. Just don't challenge anyone to a drag race. It starts at just $23,325 and will get you up to 31 miles per gallon combined. From one completely new model to another, we're swapping the SUV for a sedan and taking a look at a car that's replacing a very familiar name with something that is worlds better. This is the all-new 2025 Kia K4. If that name doesn't sound familiar, you'll definitely know its predecessor, the Kia Forte. The K4 is its replacement, and it is a massive upgrade. It's bigger, way more stylish, and feels much more modern. The design is straight out of the future, borrowing cues from Kia's high-end electric models. Inside, it's a similar story with a more plush-feeling interior and a larger trunk, making it a much nicer car to live with every day. And Kia loaded it with standard features, including a full suite of driver aids, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and even automatic high beams. Now, it is a bit more expensive than the Forte it replaces, but you can see where that money went. The one thing that didn't get a major upgrade, however, is the base engine, which is still on the slow side. This is a car whose looks are definitely sportier than its performance. And a quick preview, if you love the style but need more cargo space, a 5-door hatchback version is coming next year. The new K4 is a stunning entry that brings a premium feel to the affordable sedan class. It starts at just $23,185 and delivers up to an impressive 34 miles per gallon combined. Okay, we've seen some incredible deals on this list, but our next entry might just be the undisputed king of bang for your buck. We're talking about a crossover that offers the style and space of a much more expensive vehicle for a jaw-droppingly low price. This is the 2026 Chevrolet Trax. And please, forget everything you remember about the old Trax. That one felt cheap and uninspired. This new generation is a total game changer. Its biggest superpower is space. The Trax is massive inside. We're talking comfortable room for 4 adults and all their gear. It has more space than some SUVs that cost $10,000 more. The standard turbocharged engine feels peppy and responsive around town, and the tech is great, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto included from the start. So, what's the catch? How is it this affordable? It's a big one. The Trax is front-wheel drive only. There is no all-wheel drive option. If you need that for bad weather, you'll have to step up to its sibling, the Trailblazer. But if you don't need all-wheel drive, the Chevy Trax might be the single best new car deal on the market today. The amount of style and space you get for the money is staggering. It starts at an incredible $22,995 and gets up to 30 miles per gallon combined. All right, this next one is a bit of a curveball, so stay with me. Remember that all-new redesigned Nissan Kicks we looked at a few minutes ago? Well, Nissan is also still selling the old first-generation model right alongside it, and they've given it a new name. Meet the 2025 Nissan Kicks Play. This is the outgoing Kicks, now serving as the ultra-budget option for someone who wants a brand new SUV for the absolute lowest price. And for the money, it's a solid deal. The list of standard safety features is great, including blind spot warming and even reverse automatic braking. And here are two shockers. It's actually pretty decent to drive, and at 33 miles per gallon, it gets better fuel economy than the all-new Kicks. But you can see why it was replaced. The cabin is tight, especially for rear passengers, and the seats are firm and unsupportive, a major step down from the comfy chairs in the new model. And of course, the styling is a full generation behind. So, here's the choice. The new Kicks gets you modern style and comfort. This Kicks Play gets you a lower price and better gas mileage. If your only goal is saving money on a practical and efficient little SUV, it's a tough bargain to ignore. The Kicks Play starts at just $22,910 with that excellent 33 miles per gallon combined. The next car in our ranking proves you don't have to be in the top 3 cheapest to offer incredible value. Coming in at number 4, this compact sedan provides a premium feel for a bargain price. This is the 2025 Nissan Sentra. Think of it as the bigger, more mature sibling to Nissan's entry-level Versa. The Sentra's mission isn't to be the best at any one thing, but it succeeds at being a very solid, well-rounded car that delivers a premium feel for a bargain basement price. Where the Sentra really impresses is comfort. The ride is smooth, the cabin is quiet, and you'll be genuinely surprised by the quality of some of the interior materials. It definitely punches above its weight class. The list of standard features is strong too, including push-button start and a blind spot warning system. Now, that focus on comfort means it's not a particularly sporty car to drive, and the biggest thing to know is that in our testing, the Sentra's real-world fuel economy was a bit disappointing compared to its rivals. Still, if you prioritize a smooth ride and an interior that feels more expensive than it is, the Sentra is an incredible value. It starts at just $22,785 with an official rating of up to 34 miles per gallon combined. And now we've officially cracked the top 3. Taking the bronze medal is a car that delivers far more than just a low price. Honestly, it's been one of our absolute favorites for years. In the number 3 spot, it's the 2025 Kia Soul. For years, the Soul has been the ultimate proof that an affordable car does not have to be a boring car. Its iconic boxy shape is its secret weapon. For one, it injects a massive dose of personality into a class that's often style-free. But more importantly, that shape creates a ridiculously practical and open interior with incredible headroom and cargo space. And it's not just a practical box. The Soul is one of the better driving cars in its class. It's not the quickest, but it's comfortable and handles well. Plus, the standard features are phenomenal for the price, including a fully digital instrument cluster. You just don't expect that on the most affordable car on the market. When you add up the standout style, the massive interior, the fun driving dynamics, and the great tech, you get an unbeatable package. The Kia Soul isn't just a great cheap car, it's a great car, period. And the price that makes it number 1, the 2025 Kia Soul starts at an unbelievable $21,935 with fuel economy of up to 31 miles per gallon combined. We're just one step away from the top spot. In the honorable runner-up position is a vehicle that's built to be the perfect, practical, and easy-to-drive city machine. This is the 2025 Hyundai Venue. Now, let's be clear. The Venue is more of a tall hatchback than a rugged, trail-conquering SUV, and that's actually its superpower. It's built to be the perfect, practical, and easy-to-drive city machine. Because it sits higher up than a normal car, it's incredibly easy to get in and out of, and loading people or cargo is a total breeze. It's got good passenger and cargo space for its tiny footprint, and it comes standard with all the essentials you need, like keyless entry and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So how does Hyundai get the price this low? The big trade-off is that the Venue is front-wheel drive only. There is no all-wheel drive option, which is a common compromise in this class to keep costs down. But if you don't need AWD, the Venue is a brilliant package. It gives you that desirable high seating position and SUV-like practicality for the price of a bare-bones hatchback. It's smart, easy to live with, and a fantastic value. And the price that puts it in the number 2 spot? The 2025 Hyundai Venue starts at a rock-bottom $21,695 while delivering a solid 31 miles per gallon combined. All right, this is it. We've reached the end of the road. After counting down more than 20 incredible bargains, we have finally found the undisputed reigning champion of affordability, the single, rock-bottom, cheapest, brand new car with a full factory warranty that you can buy in America today. For a few years running, that crown belongs to the 2025 Nissan Versa. This is the car that proves new car ownership is still within reach. It's not trying to be the sportiest or the most luxurious. Its mission is to be an honest, reliable, and safe car for the lowest possible price. And what do you get for that world-beating price? A surprisingly spacious interior and a solid list of standard safety and tech features. This isn't a stripped-out penalty box. It has the modern essentials you need. Now, the Versa's biggest critique is that it doesn't truly excel in any one area. It's not a thrill to drive, especially now that the manual transmission is gone. But that's missing the point. The one area it does excel at is providing incredible, undeniable value. It's a smart, sensible choice that makes owning a brand new car a reality, a worthy champion. And the price that makes it the undisputed winner? The 2025 Nissan Versa starts at an absolutely incredible $18,330 and delivers up to an excellent 35 miles per gallon combined. And that, officially, is the cheapest new car in America.